America is in the Bible. A lot of people are looking for the word America in the Bible. You're not going to see the word America in the Bible. You got to have a spiritual eye, and you'll be able to spiritually see it in the Bible. This is real quick. Hosea 12:10. It says, "I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets." So the Most High speaks to his people by his prophets. People wondering and expecting the Most High to come down off a cloud and deliver a scroll to them. No, he speaks to you through his prophets. Who are the prophets? It's only one nation of prophets. That's Israel. So you got to know who the Israelites are first in order to know who the prophets are. Specifically, the elect, the 144,000, have at least have a you should have at least a general idea of how a person who is guaranteed salvation, which are the elect, the 144,000, would behave and conduct themselves at times like this. And those are more likely going to be prophets if they're out on the highways and hedges teaching. So the Most High uses similitudes. Well, similitudes is something that sounds similar. In modern America terms, they might call it slang or something like that. And E doesn't understand it, and he considers it low class. Ghetto, improper English. E stresses, because he's not spiritual. Everything has to be articulated according to what he can sense with his physical eyes and not his spiritual eyes. So, similitudes, something that's similar. It says, reading again says, I have Hosea 12:10 again. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied the visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. So, along our ministry, when we're teaching, you're going to hear similitudes. And concerning America, you're going to get similitudes. That's how you will find America in the Bible. Now, first and foremost, you have to know the attributes that America has. So if this Most High is going to use similitudes, he's going to use similitudes for America with things that's already spoken about in the Bible. He's not going to use similitudes to describe America with modern day things that we talk about. Like the slammer. That's the slang for the Bible. No. The similitudes is the stuff that you see in the scriptures, in the Bible. If you've read it, the similitudes are going to be drawn out of that. So, if you understand the Bible, we were slaves in Egypt. That goes back to Exodus. Moses parted the Red Sea, and what did we do? We got delivered from it. If you understand Egypt, you understand all the things associated with Egypt, and those are your similitudes when you compare it to America. So, it's also called Mystery Babylon. This is Revelations 17 and verse 1. It says, "And there came one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." Many waters, that's peoples, multitudes, and nations and tongues. If you scroll down to Revelation 17 and 15, it'll explain that. Verse 2, "With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication," meaning they're in bed with America, they're making policies with America. That's what it means, committed fornication, this whore. "And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman, the woman is talking about America, sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. The woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. That beast is NATO, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. 7 heads: Germanium Major, Germanium Minor, French, Spanish, Rome, the Greeks, and the British. 10 horns again is NATO. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colored. It's talking about royalty, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And here's the point, verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So, this woman is a mystery upon her forehead. Mystery Babylon. So, this woman is a mystery. Now, why would it say Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth? Because Babylon, what did Babylon do? Was known for? It was the first, Babylon means confusion. Had all nations, all kindreds, all tongues and places under it. America is the exact same. Those are the parallels that you can draw from ancient Babylon to America. Ancient Babylon had Jake as Israelites. America had Jake as Israelites. Babylon sacked and destroyed the temple. America came and took us captives, and we are that third temple. We're the spiritual temple, and they basically destroyed us. Now, not to say that they destroyed the third temple, because we're being built up, but all of us represent stones of that temple. So they played America played a part in having us being taken down. A huge part. Psalms 83 talks about the tabernacles of Edom that came against us, and other nations that helped take us down. I'll read the next verse. And I saw the woman, America, drunken with the blood of the saints. So this woman, who the saints? Those that made a covenant with the Most High. And who was that? Israelites. Drunken with the blood of the saints. How is blood spilled? Blood is spilled through killing and murdering. And that's exactly what America did. They did it with the so-called Native Americans. They did it with the so-called South Americans. They did it with the so-called Central Americans. The so-called Eskimos, which are all Gad. So they went killing the saints. That's how they're drunken with the blood, by spilling the blood of the saints. And we've been in captivity in America, just like how we were in captivity in Egypt. And what's going to happen is that we're going to be delivered out of America, just like how we're going to be delivered out of Egypt. Just like how we were delivered out of Egypt. So, another similitude is the one that should have woken you up. If this is not the verse that woke you up, it sure was the one that woke me up. Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. I'll never forget it. And it reads, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now, Egypt again with ships. You look on a map, you don't need a ship to go from Israel to Egypt. You can walk there. So in this particular verse, it's a prophecy, future tense. Because why? We didn't keep the covenant, so this is future tense. So it's a prophecy given by a prophet, Moses, and it's a similitude. Exodus chapter 20 and verse, where are we at? Verse 2. I'll start with verse 1. Exodus 20:1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. That's what Egypt is synonymous for. The house of bondage. We were bound in Egypt, and here we were bound in America. And we're still bound by these paper chains. Got to have a license to do anything in America. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, transatlantic slave trade. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, were bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Fulfilled during the transatlantic slave trade. Who was taken by ships to serve slavery in a place that's synonymous with Egypt? Look on the back of a dollar bill. What do you see? A pyramid. Egypt was known for its glorious pyramids, which Israel as slaves built. That's America in the Bible. Could do a longer lesson with other parallels, because it's also called the high tree in Ezekiel, the 17th chapter. It's called the virgin daughter of Babylon. It's also called Assyria. But yeah, this is a little horn. There's all these clues and similitudes to describe this place, America. You think the Most High forgot about the most wicked kingdom on the earth to put it in the Bible? Nope, it's in there. And this is where we're going to be delivered from. And on that note, I hope this has been edifying for you. I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Rule Well. Peace, salutations, and shalom.